quick addendum to the last video. I looked up the crossref as part of the common lib, and yeah, that's exactly what that's for. So I'm actually going to import that real quick and get rid of any references. Now I'm going to create a types.ts here, and we're going to do dial options, export type dial options equals, yeah, there's this set dial permissions is a function that takes that and returns a void. Okay, so this is just setting up a type real quick that'll get bounded around. And so I'm going to do, what is it? Const unregister equals crossref dot register. This is going to be that dial options. And again, you want to namespace your key. In this case, I want to say, yeah, I'm gonna give it my object ID. And pass in this object. Set dial permissions. And we'll just scoot that up. Okay. And it's important here that you want to actually do on destroyed unregister. And that just cleans up stuff when an object actually gets destroyed. So what this will do is this will make it so that I can actually access this function call in a type-safe way in another object. So I'm going to come over to the player crate, and we're going to do this. Const handle equals crossref.get dial options. Dial options? Yeah, dial options. There we go, dial options. And again, we're going to use that same key. For pulled object dot get ID. Would help if I spelt that right. There we go. Okay. So if handle, because it might be undefined, so we always do make sure it's a thing. Handle dot set dial permissions player dot get slot, and there we go. So like I said, much more type-safe version of doing this. It's effectively the same thing. It's calling a remote function on another object, but this is how you can do that in a much more robust and type-safe way. But yeah, that's a good way to do that too. I just want to mention that's kind of the right way to do that, I think. It's, like I said, and kind of what I was beating myself up for before, it's usually a good idea to not use as any kind of type guard, because it's really fragile and might lead to runtime errors. Good rule of thumb is if you are ever doing an as in TypeScript, reconsider. Sometimes you don't have a choice, but as any in particular is just a bad move. If I remember, I'll throw some links into some more advanced TypeScript stuff that explains why as any is terrible. But it's kind of out of the scope of what I'm talking about here. So, yeah, just thought I'd mention that real quick addendum. Bye.